Just an
Okay.
update.
I saw it. I actually have another question I'll have to ask in a minute as well.
Okay. So there's that. So you explore this area, and you do find there are a few woodsmen that are approaching the edge of the woods to set up a logging camp.
Okay. I'll probably go up and greet them and converse for a while and see how they're doing, how things are. And I guess if I've even seen them before.
No, you haven't seen them before.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just going up and starting conversation with them.
And they see a heavily armed group of people, including the skeleton, the forces that come with Gar, and they grab their axes and it's like, what can we do for you?
Hello, I'm the Baron of these lands. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Baron Kicks the Shield.
Oh, there's a baron around here?
Well, there is these days. The keep just finished construction just to the south over there.
Oh, and they start talking to each other they basically they look like they messed up. It's like, oh, my lord, we didn't mean to intrude upon your lands. It's that we just were exploring this area. There's about 6 or 7 of them. Clearly, all of them are loggers, and looking for a virgin wood and the like. And so, yeah, and so having the conversation, an elf steps up from the edge of the woods, and sort of he bows to Kix. It's like, my lord.
Good evening.
And
welcome along.
The loggers look at you. They look at the elf and they're like, and the elf asks, my lord, are these woodsmen with you? Are they part of your domain?
Not at present. In fact, I've just only recently met with them and came to ask their business. But you all are interested in harvesting wood, aren't you?
I mean, we just checking. So that's it's just a very large crew, right? Usually, if it's just a woodsman or two that we just if for just personal use, these guys are clearly surveyors. They're looking for a place to set up a large operation. I mean, there's about 8 of them, 9, and aside their axes, also some of them have knives and swords and the like. So they're prepared for trouble. But you clearly outnumber them. So
right,
yeah. Well, I mean, you said the keep, right? Well,
that's right.
We could send someone to have a talk and see this, but we should go back to Norwell. I don't want to intrude on your, this is just,
Well, if that's the way that you feel free to say hello to the Shire Reeve when you see him. I'm sure. I do hope he's doing well. But feel free to come over to my keep at any time. We can go ahead and discuss terms. As my friend here would probably say, they do have the first right to refusal for logging on these lands.
Right. And you realize, because they want you to see that there are a couple of more figures on the trees and the bushes. The woodsmen don't notice, but they are clearly, so you can see them. So it's about 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah, Kix just notices, his eyes tilt up there for a second before he tilts right back because he figures that's exactly what's happening. They're probably about to get ganked if they don't leave.
So well, yes, it's just, and they sort of pack up and they're talking to each other and something and the man that's talking to you, so basically kind of pushes one of them let's go.
Yeah.
And the elf that's speaking to you is smiles would you care to these are your lands, my lord? I hope that we can be of any service to you at this moment.
Of course. Do you have a camp around here? We could spend some time.
We do. And they invite you, a couple of yards inside the tree line, and they have a modest camp. They do notice the large number of men that you carry that go with you. They're not hiding the fact that they have their eyes on them, but they say nothing so far.
Right. But I'll go ahead and just sort of ask them how their business here, if they've seen anything recently. I don't think we ever explored this part of the woods past the river. Or maybe we did and we just got lost. It's been months now at this point.
He basically says that you kind of got dragged. And he basically says that it's telling that he hasn't seen a lot of activity from goblin scouts in this area, which they usually start their probing late spring, early summer for their offensives, right? For trying to sneak their way past the elves or just try to fight them. So there's that. And he finds that curious, but aside from that, I mean, he says, well, hopefully we will luck out this year. We'll have to fight goblins again.
Well, if I remember how things are, we do have a small string of forts now, at least on one side of the lake. And if they come around the other side, they'd have to hit us. So I assume that if any Scots have come by, they've probably noted our location and will probably strike us first. I think that's what's going on this year. So mission has already been accomplished at the very least.
They have been dissuaded, but your presence, which is I certainly find comfortable. But the orcish hordes are more cunning than their name belies. They might still be planning something yet.
I don't doubt it. It's only up to us to keep our eyes out on it. But if all is safe over in the woods, then I trust if anything were to happen, you would come to me.
Keep your praise.
Thank you.
They basically kind of have basically a short picnic, but they do signal that somewhat subtly that by the time night falls, it would be best if you went one way and they went the other. Right? They're not going to camp here by the night with you.
Right. That's just fine, and we can in fact actually probably just head straight back to our keep.
Yeah.
So there we go. Alright, so that's at least one more day wasted. 30 days remain. And Gar is wondering about downtime. So we kicked off our most recent exploration with going over to Pascarel because we were invited. We're currently down a person and we need to go search for somebody. Or at least end up introducing a new character when they get in. And Hugh is busy a little bit. Yeah. Hugh went to go find his unicorn.
He's having cat times.
Is he enjoying the question? Is he enjoying the cat times?
Some days he plays with the cat. Some days he's the cat toy. You know, depends on how big it is today. So we're kind of short of people, I guess, until Rob finishes up their new character and we get to introduce them.
I mean, I have the basic sketch of it. It's just a matter of actually like transferring it over to the sheet.
Yeah. So do we want to take like a short break, let you finish that up, and then come back to either like you being introduced or like maybe Gar doing his time lapse if that's the amount of time we want to really skip?
I mean, if you want to, you can do what you want. I still have to put him up to level 6 as well, so that's a whole other thing.
Right, that's going to take a minute too. He's not exactly going to be combat ready for a little while still. Downtime to get the expedition accomplished, not for anything else.
I also just realized it's
have a person die.
It's super dark. Hold on a second.
Yeah, it's gotten very dark in your room.
But so we could do like some role play stuff or something, considering we just had someone die. You know, that's a thing that happened.
That is very true. I mean, you can have downtime. I don't think running down the clock on the 30 days for the tower would be appropriate because stuff would happen.
Right. We're in the period of time where it's probably necessary for us to go out and explore for a little while.
Yeah. So, okay. Yeah, I meant downtime to get the expedition accomplished, not for anything else. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Did I? Yeah. Remember, this is the area that you're here. One of the things is, let's start with downtime. On the loggers, you remember that Kix started as a folk hero, and you know the region of Narwhal well. These people are not from Narwhal.
Right. They
You
they
know-
didn't immediately recognize me. Ah, it's
Exactly.
terrible.
Uh, in fact, you can roll an intelligence check.
Do. Hey, I got an 8.
They're only know that they're human. That's about it.
I only know that they're human, but I mean, like, even if I can't confirm it to myself, I can probably still suspect maybe they are a part of some of the dwarven parties or other human parties who are interested now the land's opened up and protected.
They're from the region with Tornescu.
That is interesting.
They could be. I mean,
Yeah.
that'd be a long way to go, but
I mean,
Stranger.
business interests. They're interested in making money. Then yeah.
so I mean, would I be able to guess as well?
Yeah, sure. I mean, you were part of
Yeah,
it. You saw it. You have the same information.
you can do that. Yeah.
Okay, I will.
Give it a whirl. Meanwhile, Gar's just like, they're all gonna be corpses soon.
What is this? Well,
By the way, Lessons, you have my
I'll
permission
just
to
do the
use.
normal roll. I won't.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say you have my
14.
permission to use Braith in any nightmares or dreams you want.
Okay.
I'll be haunted by Braith forever. No. I let someone down.
Braith knows the score. He's okay.
Yeah, Gar is just mulling over his own problems. There we go. So Bearcat with a 14.
Yeah, 14. And I'm not gonna go to cheat step and like cast a spell that gives advantage on checks and stuff.
Okay. Because I'm whispering to a lot of people here.
Yeah, that's
I'm sorry about that as well.
No, don't worry about it. It's just the way it is.
I mean, Robert, if you need help with any mechanical stuff, I can probably answer questions too.
No, I think I got it. It's just a matter of getting it all together.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, right. Don't know if you want to do it as venture or not. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the 14.
I mean, yes, you could. Yeah, you know that the accents, because you traveled this region and you spent quite a bit of time from where you were out in the west through these areas and spend most of your time in civilized areas. You know they're from divers, which your suggestion.
So my guess was correct.
Yeah.
Big brain player. Oh man. I will inform Kix.
Oh, what's this?
I recognize the accent, and I believe they're from Divers, which is the same region as where Lady Tornescu is from, who also wanted to get exclusive logging rights.
Oh, that's right. I almost forgot about her.
Yeah.
Well, this does get more and more complicated all the time, doesn't it?
That is generally how politics work, yes.
Ah, how do I make everyone happy? Why do they all have to have conflicting goals? Why do they have to be people?
Why do they have to be human beings? Why can't they all just be two-dimensional things that I can use to gain advantage with?
They should all be perfectly orderly beings who want the same thing, the benefit of all to their maximum ability.
Which all also happen to benefit me.
Well, occasionally.
Just occasionally, every other 2 minutes or so.
See, Bearcat, you understand me the most. So I believe we do have plenty of other areas to explore here. We have like the dense woods over here, which we've haven't really touched. And then we have the open plains over here, which we could try to explore around. And we could definitely route to like every single tile here, more or less, before trying to come home again if we wanted to. That would be a 13-day journey.
I do have a start on something I want to do as well, but I think I have to be at the keep for that first.
Oh,
So-
well, what are you thinking of?
So you know that thing that I said I was saving money for?
Oh, yes, that's right.
So, I need access to an institution such as a Bard's College,
Hmm.
which we don't have. But there is apparently one in Greyhawk, at least. one.
Right. I think I remember hearing about that last time we were there.
So I need to get some sort of messenger, which we have at
Messengers
the
are
keep.
easy enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have some at the keep. They can transfer to Narwhal, and then from Narwhal, they can keep running north.
Mhm.
So,
And that's how I can start that.
so that'll take some time to get there and back, but I mean, we have plenty of money laying around.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's no problem with that. I'm not preventing you from sending letters.
I mean, maybe the paladin halfling wants to go visit her sister or cousin.
Maybe.
What I
Yeah,
don't remember.
her
What
sister. Her
Okay,
sister. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, all right. I was right with sister.
Yeah, and Gar is like, hey, let's take a trip to Safeton.
What's a Safeton? Is that like a save state? City to the east. Oh, okay.
Oh, so it is a city-state. Yeah,
Oh man.
city to the
Um.
east.
Well, I don't
Very
think
important
I'm.
port.
Mhm.
Nation that may lead to some very bad people and some quality riches.
Oh.
Well, we do need some riches. Let's be honest. And we need to keep this construction going and build this keep as big as possible, as soon as possible, I think. And I think as we were talking out of character, that would be 10 days there, 10 days back walking.
Okay.
We
could
lost
get
our captain.
horses or something.
Yeah. We lost the captain we had. We have our one follower here who counts as a cavalier. And this is a critical time. Would it be wise or even possible to head out in that direction? Well, I imagine you mean that it would be possible. Yes, it
It is possible.
I mean more towards promoting our defense. Anything is possible. There we go. That's a good old Gar. But is it wise? We have 3 divisions protecting the keep. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't really have a leader for them though. They don't have a hero unit.
Zig is here.
Oh, Zig. He can triple task.
Gosh, how much work have we put on poor Zig?
Probably too much.
Zig, we need you to be the armorer, the mason, the general, and I
Top-
need you to make my coffee.
Talking about also the reason is in order for you to grow your keep, you need people to live in the area.
Yeah.
You need to encourage people to come here. So
Hmm.
traveling around and getting known will attract people here. After all, Narwhal is the largest town around, but still, you're not going to depopulate Narwhal in order for you to have like a
Hey
town.
everyone
Right?
in Narwhal, you know how you have a nice house and wall here? Leave that all behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
You
that's not
could get a job as a farmer.
all right.
Or, even better, a farmer.
I do like having more farmers around. Real salt of
Without-
the earth people who appreciate
Alright,
me.
look. Who needs your walls in your house and your steady income when you can come here and have a steady income and no walls?
All right. So then for now, theoretically, Zig would be in charge. Hugh if we solve everything by today alone, and we head out that direction. We try getting an influx of migrants, and we try growing our population to try to support us. Hopefully, that will not run too much of the season, and there will be no assaults by the time we get back. That's the hope. It does sound like a reasonably wise plan.
It seems doable.
And we do have at least a few allies in the area ready to tell us if they happen to spot anything too. So Zig shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't be too bad off.
Real quick, how much XP do we actually have currently?
17,240.
Oh, you have 17,240?
What does Gar have? Because if he is the same with me, yeah, okay, yeah. So 17.
Okay, I apparently have just not been keeping track for 6,000 experience here. So
Wow,
take
that's a
all
lot.
of it.
That's
Whoops.
Yeah,
Whoops.
so
Whoopsie-daisy.
17,240
Okay.
is our current.
All right, I'm gonna be leveling up my guy 5 times real quick now.
Oh boy.
Yep.
So yeah. I think this trip will be good.
And I'm going to get a person organized. Someone who can go to Greyhawk.
That sounds good. So I'll go ahead and make plans and preparations and make sure everything's good. Head out and meet our new companion at the port. Yeah.
Not necessarily.
Oh, we'll figure out where they fit in, I think.
Well, depending on who your character is, you can meet them before you leave or there. You decide.
With the way I'm building this character, it'll probably be before or en route. Who
Okay.
knows?
Okay.
Let's say that they arrive just before you leave. So
That'll
we can
be
get that
interesting then.
get that introduction. If I think it's a character you're kind of building, not the idea, then yeah. Oh, well, the average is 5?
Yeah.
Plus
Plus the con modifier, but I have a con modifier for it too. So
it's a D6 character.
it's a D8.
D8 character.
The average is 5.
Yeah,
4
no.
plus 1.
Oh, yeah, 4 plus 1. Yeah, okay. So it's not who I think it was.
Yeah. And then con.
I'm doing something I've never done before, so it'll be interesting.
Okay.
What the hell am I?
I'm just wondering what subclass.
There's subclasses.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to do that. So
I think you get it at like level 3, probably.
Yeah.
oh, is that the? Oh, that's that thing. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll figure that out.
They have different names for it, but you know.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm being so.
Oh, don't worry about it. This always happens when you have a early to midday game that's
Yeah.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, who do I send to Greyhawk?
We probably legitimately just have like a couple people hanging around in like the local market who are messengers you could just go harass. Just
Yeah,
like nothing
probably.
NPCs that probably exist just as an externality of
I
our
don't
existence.
have a raven.
Send you can
I
get a raven in
do
town.
not have a raven. I
Buy a
cannot
raven.
buy a raven.
Also,
Steal the raven.
remember who your master was, and he's well known in Greyhawk. So you have
Something.
you have that leverage whenever you're going to contact anybody there.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Well, I don't think I can buy a raven in our keep. It seems unlikely that there would be a raven there that is also trained to do messenger stuff
Probably a pigeon.
that I could or something like that that I could buy off the shelf and have it do. It also might just be better to have an actual person.
I think I can actually explain what the heck's going on.
Yeah, I'll harass someone in the market, I guess. You don't farm raven. That's not like livestock that you actively.
One of the kids trained a raven out board.
We don't. They're not even born.
Down on the raven farm.
Unborn child trained a raven out of boredom.
That's impressive.
Can't tell me the kids aren't
Legit.
bored. Yeah, you're right. This is the Middle Ages. This is the most boring it ever gets. What
The
unborn
baby's
child.
on the way, but not yet here.
The baby's a prodigy. Before he's
Okay,
even out of the
book
womb, he's
describes
saved the
them as a
raven.
whole family, but the character interactions we've had describe them as a mother, a father, and an unborn child. Which I think overrules the book here in this one instance.
They'll get busy enough, yeah, if they survive.
Could need some skeletons to help them on that field.
I'm so sorry you're waiting for me.
No,
No, that's
it's
okay,
okay.
though.
This
We're
discussion
actually just
is
having
great.
I still gotta find a picture and everything.
So how long would it take for that person to get there and then back to me with whatever return
I
message?
believe it was 2 weeks to go back. And, yeah,
Well, was that for the round trip or just there?
yeah, for the round trip, yeah.
Okay.
Probably at least 3 weeks.
And then I'll have whatever knowledge I need to go forward with that, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, they'll start the negotiations so they can sell you what it is and stuff like that. So you have to contact them first in order to get the formula.
Cool.
So probably gonna sell it to you at some point. But
Mhm.
you know, the formula doesn't magically appear in your hands like, oh yeah, because if you had an establishment, I could fudge the rules and say that you're doing research. But yeah,
Tie a sending stone to a raven. Oh my gosh, we could
Genius.
have like flying announcements.
Hmm.
Just the raven flies by, everyone just hears it on loudspeakers, sending stone.
Evil telephone.
Now
But sending
I'm just
sto-
imagining a raven with a cell phone.
I don't think sending stones actually work that way. They basically send the message right to your brain. So
Shrug, it's all magic.
yeah,
The image is still hilarious. I would
Trying-
totally do that.
commissioning sending stones would be a good idea.
That could
Ooh,
be a
yeah.
good idea, yeah.
It would if we had money.
How much do they cost? I don't actually know.
Probably in the 50 to 500 range.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So technically totally possible. but also means we wouldn't get other things for a bit.
Yeah. That also kind of conflicts with my own budgeting too. So
Uh-huh. Hmm. So, how does Zig feel about like taking another position, Theta?
Temporarily, at
What?
least.
Yeah, temporarily at least. How does it feel about having 3 separate job duties? Zig is multitasker. They just like wheel him onto a cart. The cart has an anvil. He's like making a sword as he's like shouting orders.
Well, he's still making your plate though, right?
Yep, he's still working on that.
oh wait,
Uh,
you get that ability at 5th level? Oh god, it's so broken.
oh,
Are you,
I did
are you
that the
talking
opposite
to?
direction.
Yeah,
Are you
yeah.
talking? Which one? The I
You
got
get-
2 of them.
Okay, well, the one in the middle. At least
Ew.
if you're I guess I don't know if it's the middle for you. But the one, let's see, what does this use? The one that uses your class ability.
I think I know the one you're talking about. Yeah, that's pretty good for level 5.
It's insane. What do you mean? It's like the best ability that class has.
Yeah. I'm trying to keep it a
It's
mystery.
qualified as-
I guess
I'm trying
like
my best not to spoil it.
you found out because I asked a quick question because I didn't want to bother Lessons.
Yeah. It's...
Mhm.
Lessons. If you want to look at the sheet, you can see where I'm going with the character.
Organizing. Most of a year for that? Oh man.
Yeah, like
I-
it's 1,500 cost, and I think that factored out into 50 weeks. Currently,
Yikes.
20 weeks of work has been done on it.
It's so long.
It is so long, which is why it is also going to become magical. By the time it's almost complete, we'll be ready to pay for the magic part of it.
What is the magic part of it?
Uh,
Is it just like a +1 armor set or?
don't know. We'll have to figure that out when it's ready. And how much money we have at the time.
Oh god.
Time
Yeah,
could be reduced
we
with more
do
people
only
working
have
on it, but we
one
kind of lack that. Yeah.
Smith.
I think having Zig on as the Smith might actually give a bonus via strongholds, but question mark.
It reduces the cost.
Yeah, it reduces the cost, but I've already kind of paid the cost anyway.
Well, if we get more people and increase our relations,
Yep.
possibly with Pasquarel.
This way will only take half a year.
Yeah,
Maybe or
we're
new companion before
waiting
setting
on
up. I
the-
think that's
on the
I think that's
character.
what we've chosen to do.
I'm more or less ready. I got to do personality traits, ideals, bonds, and flaws still, but like I
Okay.
got most of the bones of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I guess I just need to make a token real quick. So
I think I can see Theta typing out, make sure it's not another Wilson.
I need to remember to do a certain
Yeah,
thing.
there's
I don't know
Choose an
who, what
image
it,
with more than a head. What a classic.
I don't know what the reference of that is. Who's Wilson?
it's a home improvement joke. Wilson was the character who never showed his face and just like peeked over the fence.
Oh, you want? Oh, fuck. All right, fine. I'll find one that's like half a body.
Yeah,
It's gonna be very. You know what? I'm gonna have to do one.
having
with
a body does make things easier.
I'm gonna do the art that inspired the character.
Oh gosh, Castaway also totally works for that joke.
Yeah, that's why I was confused.
Double threat.
Being corporeal is very useful in this game, yes.
Do you imagine being incorporeal?
Are you sure? I think
Insanely
half the
broken.
cast characters is like incorporeal at this point.
Wow.
No,
Wow.
we like have 5 people who are dead now.
Okay, well, to be fair, this is the first death that Barracat has experienced,
Mhm.
like, ever. So,
It's a shame too.
This is your
He's big depresso mode.
no, Robert. This is your first character death because we had some other character deaths, but the players left. So it's like, yeah.
Olvin was killed by Gar and then brought back by Gar.
Oh no,
Gar controls life and death.
so sad.
Primarily death.
Primarily death.
So, okay, so while you're waiting here, I something that I do want to say a little down.
Oh, okay.
Someone else shows up to the strong.
Oh boy, we love new people.
Visitors.
See, yeah, this lady right here, by the name of Elandora, and she, you have traders coming in and out because you're still doing repairs and building some other stuff. So there's people coming in and out. I mean, the keep is mostly done, but and also you're working on the tower. So she comes in and she's looking around and she, presents herself to you, kicks you to the Lord, like, my lord, my name is Landora, and I see you have, quite a bit of people here.
This character did not show up for me.
Let me see. Can you see it now?
Yeah.
I can't.
It didn't pop up on screen.
Okay, let me see if I can actually show it to. That's because I didn't put it for all players.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah,
there we go.
Melandora, and
Well-dressed
she says, with your permission, I would like to set up a canteen, if you will, have a place for the men to refresh themselves.
Oh, that sounds positively delightful. I think all we've had out here so far is a bunch of farmers, their local market, and then all the tradesmen who keep coming in. Having something with a little bit of color at least might, make everyone a little bit happier.
I mean, certainly she's basically going to set up like a small, not inn yet, and it's not an establishment yet, but
like a tavern.
Like a tavern. Right now it's just color. Eventually, if you invest in it, then yeah, you could spin it up and say, I don't know, an establishment that certain character could work. But she's there. Since you're meeting and she sort of bows to you, you notice that she has a pendant around her neck. Let me see. Roll intelligence for me because you don't have religion.
Okay. I am smart. Very smart. Gar knows.
Gar big brain.
Yeah. Oh, Gar, you automatically recognize this symbol because you deal with aspects of this. Is a symbol of Gygax, also known as the Ruby Sorceress, goddess of magic, death, vanity, and law.
That is a incredibly weird set of things to all go together, but there it is.
Very wide range she has.
Indeed, it does. I put it on the Discord. The symbol.
Gosh, I remember that back from my 3.5 D&D days.
And she's most known in this region for being a goddess of magic and beauty. So, and she's widely, like I mentioned earlier in the campaign, different human traditions, as people have mix and match. While they're regional deities in some areas, for example, the Bakunish more or less keep to their own deities in their area, but they're deities that also have crossed over. And Ouija's is a Suloese deity that's become very popular in the Central Flannes.
Okay.
And it's one of several deities of magic. At least two of them.
Okay.
And symbols like this almost always worn by clergy, but not exclusive. Kind of like a crucifix, right? You almost find a priest wearing a crucifix, but that doesn't mean that all people who wear crucifix are priests or priestess.
Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. All right. So Case just kind of rubs his head, but doesn't know. But Guard like figures it out instantaneously. And I guess for now I'm going. Do you already have a place that you want to set up your establishment?
I would probably set it outside of your wall, sir, so that the men don't ramble around intoxicated with you.
Right.
Tired.
I suppose even though you're new to the area, you may already know the situation all people on this land are in. The orcs do come up to raid every now and then. I hope you understand that there is that slight risk being outside of our walls.
But you are bringing order to this region
Hmm.
through your presence, so
Of course.
and soldiers and farmers and others need to drink and eat and be merry. For tomorrow, well, they will die.
Oh, hopefully they won't. But while they do, they can at least drink and be merry. But if you do, then of course it would be my honor to make sure, as with the rest of this region, that it is stay safe and protected by me and my men. It's a hard sell someone not to settle. No, you really don't want to. We're terrible people.
You really don't want to stay here at all. No.
It's reverse psychology. It works every time.
Yeah.
You must leave now.
Have you seen the map? There's these big red letters on it that say war zone covering everything. Are you sure about it? But yeah, I'm the greatest negotiator ever, actually. But uh, if you like, I can introduce you to some of the carpenters I know around here that have been doing work. I think that if you're going to set up an establishment, they'd be more than willing to assist on any kind of contract.
Of course. And of course, they will welcome the business as well. Right?
Mhm.
And she did come with a few employees, and she didn't just show up by herself, right? She has
Right. She came here with the plan.
Yeah.
She's a woman with a plan.
Yeah. So I'll show her around. I'll make sure everything is. I'll show her the big red crosses in the middle of the lake and everything. Yeah. So I'll make sure that she's set up and ready to go.
Okay.
Okay.
She does. I mean, they set up basically I don't know how to call it. I'm blanking out of the term. Like a small, establishment. It will take time to, get something more solid. But it's like a
Right.
canteen basically.
And then they could assemble 4 walls and a roof in a day if they really wanted to. But if they want to make something that holds like a number of patrons, it might be a couple days.
Yeah. It'll take some time. Yeah.
It's not like they have to install the HVAC system or anything here.
Yeah.
How's the character going, Rob?
I'm trying to figure out a name. That's the hardest part.
Oh, that is always the hardest part,
You
isn't
know
it?
how they came with a randomized name of the sheet in the first place?
No.
Bam.
Actually, I think I got a good choice here.
I suggest Gaelic names. Those are always fun.
That's actually what I was looking at, Gaelic or Irish. So
Mhm.
Yeah. Personally, I do Welsh specifically, but
We gotta actually know how to
I
pronounce
might have
them.
some
I
personal
don't know how to
bias
pronounce
there.
them. Oh. I don't know how to pronounce them, so I would never try it.
I just choose the most on the nose name possible usually.
Hold on. Let me check something.
Like,
So
so that's how you write Skaha? Oh, okay. Cool.
yeah, they spell things really weirdly.
Mhm.
Let's see if I can find this.
Yes, locate it. Discover his true name.
So that's a thing in Welsh.
what is it
Or
like?
like
Proud.
Flemish or something.
Ah, Bridget, yeah.
Trade or whatever is somehow just completely equal translation to Bridget. And I don't get it.
All right. Rob,
like, at
are you
all.
ready for me to lay this one down on you?
Yeah, go for
Earl.
it.
Yeah,
No.
it's either like Welsh or Irish or something. But you know what? The Gaelic names are fun, so I gotta give them that.
Oh gosh, all the Beasties program where they make fun of Welsh accents.
Yeah, they have a great speech impediment.
I'm sure everyone has seen like the Welsh sign for a town name that's literally like 40 characters long.
Yep.
50
Oh.
L's inside of it.
You should do a YouTube search for that
I
because
refuse to pronounce that ever.
there's a clip in Graham Norton's show where what's his name, who used to be Doctor Who, he's a Scot, and he was in they playing RSFL, and he was playing Good Omens. They were the two main actors from Good Omens. I forgot their names right now. Actually, they do
David
it
Tennant
nowadays.
is one of them, I think.
Yeah, David Tennant. So he's Scot, and his co-host, so he's the man who plays RSFL, who plays the Angel. He's actually Welsh. And they said, "Oh," they mentioned the name of that town, and he said, "Oh, I can pronounce that." David Tennant said, "Who's a Scot?" And the other guy says, "Like, no, you can't. That's not possible." And he actually proceeds to just rattle it off perfectly, right? And he said that basically they were using. He was, he's an actor out of London theater, and a way to practice his pronunciation was to learn the name of that town and be able to say it over and over again without breaking, without tripping over his own tongue.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like,
That's amazing.
yeah. You can find. I'm not going to look to it because it's on YouTube. You search Graham Norton, David Tennant, longest name in Britain, and you can find it.
I dare our viewers now to go and watch and try to say it 5 times fast.
Try and say it twice.
Say it once.
Say half of it. You know?
attempt
it a shot.
Attempt to say it and then just go into saying blah a few times and hope it works out.
And the
Get
reason
past
why
the
that
first
Master.
4 syllables.
that town also was named that way
Yeah.
because I think it had to do with some kind of translations, like they, you have to have
on the hill next to the woods or something.
in Wales you have to have all names in English and Welsh, all principal names like street names, major buildings, that sort of thing. And so I think somebody got pissed off. Was like, "Oh yeah, do I really have to translate it to English? Okay, here's our town name. Enjoy." And it's one of the few times where it's like, nope, it's that
Name.
town. It's just that's it. That's the town. We all know
Ain't
what it is.
touching it.
Yeah, ain't touching it.
One town with all the letters in every alphabet.
Speaking of naming things, did we actually name the keep itself?
I don't
know
believe you did.
Nope.
Yeah, I think we threw out a couple ideas, and I think we've already all forgotten them, haven't we?
Yep.
Fort Shield. Everything Shield. It's my favorite object.
I think we should call it Castle Grayskull.
Well, where are all the skulls? Oh, wait, just slowly turn over the guards.
Yep.
Wait, and why is everything covered in skulls? Are we the baddies?
He just has a very unique form of
Power.
decoration.
I
has a
mean, so do
unique
the orcs,
designer's
but
taste,
you don't see them going around with skulls on their uniforms.
Well, you know,
I'm more or less ready. I just gotta do the name. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Well.
Hey, like I said, Earl.
No, it's not gonna fit the character, unfortunately.
are we taking the paladin?
I think the paladin is continuing to stay here, mostly because the paladin would not agree to travel with the undead. Therefore, taking Gar and the paladin on the same trip together is technically forever a no.
Seems reasonable.
If we ever have occurrence to split up, like say, we have our armies and we want to circulate in different areas or like cover the entire river down there or something, then she could probably join a group that Gar is not a part of.
Or, and I said, I know I said this something before, but I did recheck the rules. Yeah, I think 6, because I thought it was going to be 4 or 5 skeletons, but 15 to 16 skeletons would probably constitute at least an army unit. Because
Ooh,
there is in fact an army unit of skeleton archers.
hell yeah. Might as well get the expedition organized and ready to go while we wait.
Yeah.
It is going to be like a 10-day journey, so we just need to make sure we have enough food for like 4 people. On the assumption that we're going to be all going. So rations and such for that long. Let's go ahead and take a look at how much rations cost again. It has been half a minute. Potions of healing, rations 1 day, 5 silver each. So we're looking at 5 silver per person. We're looking at 4 people, and we're going to be there and back. And while we're there, we probably will eat there in town. So it's going to be 400 silver, so 40 gold. I have a horse. The horse can eat grass and be fine. This isn't accounting like what we pay to stay there or anything.
2 horses?
Oh yeah, that's right. We do have 2 horses right now.
Yep.
That's right. Braith had a horse and now he's dead.
Yeah. 2 horses and a turtle.
Yep. And the turtle is just being carried.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Braith rode his horse there. Yep, that's right.
I assume I did. Because Hugo has his cat, and you have your horse.
Yeah, last time Bearcat had to ride second with me,
but-
so he could just ride the other one on the way back.
Yeah, because now,
wait, that was your horse and you offered it up. So technically, yeah, your horse is here still.
so we have
And let's take a look how much a cart costs out of curiosity.
I mean,
If we wanted
technically, we
reg-
don't even have to have someone ride it, right? We can just, like,
Yeah,
connect via rope or whatever.
it'd be 15 gold for a cart and then like 8 for a donkey. Or 3 times which sees someone else's horse.
Frog?
Well, we had 2 horses and 3 other people was the problem here. Ultimately, someone was going to be 2 people on 1 horse.
Okay, I got a name at least, so I'm ready.
15
Nice.
plus 8 plus 40. So 63 gold. Who's donating to the cause?
Did you take the money from Braith? You can use all like 200 gold you had to donate.
Oh, right, that's right. I'll go ahead and steal from Braith's corpse again. 1 second.
Oh, no.
Digging up your grave.
Hicks has no moral.
Yeah. Oh, you had 300.
Wow.
All right. Well, putting that in my
A lot of that was going to be donated. I just want to point
All right.
that out.
So that is going to be all paid for. Our trip will not require any hunting whatsoever.
379 silver. All right, where's the loot thing?
79 plus 29. 108.
Be. Oh, also, who are we giving the Ring of Protection to currently?
Oh, I don't think you've gotten anything yet at all, have you, Bearcat?
I've gotten +1 leather armor and a scroll, which I can't cast for another like 3 levels or something.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Angar, does the Ring of Protection conflict with any spells that you cast? No? Okay. Which of you wants it then?
lessons if you want. Just read the character sheet about like some of the main details,
Yeah.
but he's basically
It's also
ready.
scrolls and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. My offer between you two is that whoever doesn't get it, I will award 150 gold.
Oh man, money. Well, does Guard just want 150 gold?
This is a good question. Oh yeah,
Oh,
he
rolls.
just
alright.
wants to roll for it.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check some things.
If you lose, you get money. If you win, you get a ring. Step on up.
What is your AC? It's like 17, right, for being a portal? That would make it 18. That's pretty good AC.
Yeah, he'd be equivalent to me right now.
When is it? V100?
Oh,
18.
you're 18 right now. Yeah, yeah.
Checks out, yeah. Checks
Guard
out.
could go melee. Wow.
He has gone melee. He has claws too. Natural attack.
I guess 14 is objectively better than 13.
Also remember, it's a ring of protection. Also gives a +1 to all your saving throws.
It's interesting. Yeah, I guess I'll roll. But considering my luck in Warhammer, I'm going to get like a 2 every time.
It can't be as bad as the luck I've had since playing Brave.
Well,
No,
That's cool.
I mean,
you got
like
a 65. That's pretty good.
lessons like critical hit me like multiple times in a row. I've noticed in like 4 different sessions, and the 4th time it killed me. So
Well,
I mean, yeah, it was 2
I mean-
criticals back to back, and then the last hit.
I'm not complaining about that. I'm just saying that that's like the
Basically triple
amazing
crit.
thing to me.
I don't know. My luck in Warhammer is atrocious. Or
It's
in
okay.
the RPG. Okay, but what if I want to, but in like 4 minutes?
Okay.
What then? What if I stall? What are you gonna do? Warn me for slow play?
Yep, that's a timeout penalty right there.
Call a judge?
Then we meet Rob's new character in the meantime, who then also gets the You could be in 3rd place instead of 2nd.
Oh man, that's insane.
Yeah, come on, let's hit the D percentile.
I'd probably help.
Yeah, that's true.
/R there instead of just D100. That help? Yep. Woo, 15. Let's go. That's like. No,
I believe,
that's what I get in
congratulations,
Warhammer.
you get 150 gold. I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, I don't really need it right now.
Well, you have it anyway.
What is this number? Okay.
And congratulations, Gar, you get the ring. You are now further protected.
Lessons question.
Hmm.
Did you decide on whether the expanded spell list from Tasha's is legal or not for Bard?
I haven't really sat down to read Tasha, so I haven't made a ruling on that yet. I have it. I finally got the copy of it, but I haven't sat down to write it.
Well, it lets me cast like aid and whatnot, which we have scrolls for. So
Yeah.
Frog.
I'll get back
You
to
don't have
you
to
on that.
decide now. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Just,
I guess I'll grab what scrolls I can use for now, which is Cure Wounds.
Yep. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark that off on my side. So, you have the Stag Lord's Ring, Gar. You've taken the Cure Wounds scroll for yourself, Bearcat.
Yeah, now I can cast Cure Wounds on someone.
Yep.
Let's see, where's the action? It's not.
Yeah, 20 AC.
Did you
Card's gonna be the frontline
sell
fighter
the
now.
Manual of Bodily Health?
I think we sold that off already, didn't we?
I just don't remember.
Yeah.
And
that's
also,
how you.
Yeah,
what
for the
about
tower.
the Dragon book?
Oh, I'm still reading that.
Okay. I got the ring of protection.
Which reminds me, now that you're in the keep,
Yes.
just a reminder. Thank you for reminding me.
I might get mass cure wounds. No. Okay, so I can't cast that. There is a scroll of magic missile.